Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our discussion panel on misconduct in Delhi Metro. This is a topic that has been in the news recently and has sparked concern among both officials and the general public. So, today we have with us three distinguished guests who will share their insights on the issue. We have with us Ms. Jasmeet Kaur, and researcher, and Mr. Rigzin, a psychiatrist, and Mr. Anish Kumar Yadav, safety and security official of DMRC. So let's start by discussing the recent incidents of misconduct in Delhi Metro and their impact on the general public. So my first question is for you, Ms. Jasmeet. What are some of the most common forms of misconduct that you see in Delhi Metro?
Thank you, Shikhar, for having me in the show. As for my question, I travel a lot in metro. So I would say there are many rules which people do not follow, like eating in train coaches when it is strictly prohibited, using lift whereas lifts are only for disabled people, making wheels, having fights with fellow passengers. I see all of these on railway stations. Now these things are become so common in the metro that people don't realize that they are actually violating the rules. Thank you.
Yeah, they are so small to notice. So my next question is for Mr. Rigzin. According to you, how these all misconduct impacts the general public?
Thank you, Shikhar, for having me. Yes, Delhi being the most populated cities of the world, the metro plays an important role in it. About 25 lakh people travel through metro every day, but the persisting incident of misconduct within the Delhi metro system have become a matter of concern for both official and general public that include different classes of people. Incidents like this not only disrupt the peaceful commute of the passengers, but also pose potential risk to the safety and security of the people traveling in it.
Yeah, and these behavior cause so much discomfort to the public. Thanks, Rigzin, for telling us your views. So, Mr. Anish, do you believe there is something which motivates people to follow rules?
I believe there are things which can and might motivate people to follow. Like Delhi is most populated city and congested area, which should be enough motivated for them to follow rules as they are made for our own benefits. Another reason could be there are penalties of rules and fines. Another reason can be like creating comfortable and safe environment for themselves and other people. For example, I like to travel with low profile, remaining in my personal space rather than invading others.
Yeah, I support your view because if people take responsibility individually, then this problem can be solved. Thanks, Mr. Anish. So, Ms. Jasmeet, social norms and peer pressure plays a key role in people's behavior in public spaces. What do you want to say about it?
Shikhar, social norms and peer pressure can indeed play a key role in shaping people's behavior in public spaces. Social norms are unwritten rules that govern people's behavior in society or group, and they can vary across cultures and contexts. Whereas, on the other hand, uh, peer pressure refers to the influence that people of similar age or social status can have on each other's behavior. When people are in public spaces, they may feel pressure to conform to the norms and expectations of the group, which can influence their behavior.
Yeah, that's indeed a difference between social norms and peer pressure. Never thought of that before, actually. Mr. Anish, what are some measures taken by Delhi Metro to curb misconduct?
The Delhi Metro Rail Corporation has taken many several steps to curb misconduct and ensure that safety and security of its passengers. One of these measures is to strengthen patrolling at metro stations and inside trains by uniformed security personnel and staffs in plain clothes. The DMRC has also written to Delhi Police to increase patrolling at stations and inside the metro coaches. In addition to all the coaches of the metro have CCTV cameras on all lines except for some old trains in one line. CCTV cameras are being installed in those coaches as well as at the metro station to monitor any objectionable activities.
Thank you, Mr. Anish, for sharing this valuable information and ideas. Mr. Rigzin, in your opinion, what more can be done to ensure a safe and peaceful commute for all passengers beside measures taken by DMRC?
There are many things that can be done to ensure a safe and peaceful commute to all passengers, like increasing the presence of security personnel on the trains and platform to prevent such misconduct, and responding quickly to the incidents, conducting public awareness campaigns to educate passengers about appropriate behaviors on the metro and the consequences of misconduct, encouraging passengers to report incidents of misconduct to the authorities, implementing strict penalties for those found engaging in misconduct on the metro are some of the ways to ensure a safe and peaceful commute to all the passengers.
Uh, well, punishment seemed not to be play any role in reducing the same. So, thank you. Uh, Mr. Anish, do you think that punishments and incentives play any role in encouraging people to follow rules?
Yes, punishment and incentive can play a role in encouraging people to follow rules. Punishments such as fines or penalties can deter people from breaking the rules, while incentives such as rewards or recognition can encourage people to follow the rules. However, it's important not to note that there are many other factors that can influence people's behaviors, and the effectiveness of punishments and incentives can vary depends on the situation.
Thank you, Mr. Anish. Ms. Jasmeet, is there any psychological barriers which prevent passengers to follow rules?
Yes, because there are many researches have been done, and they found that psychological barriers that prevent people from following rules in public spaces. For example, people may have different attitudes, beliefs, or values that influence their behavior. They may also be influenced by their own emotions or the past experiences. Additionally, people may face social or cultural pressures that make it difficult for them to follow. Like behavior or another passenger may cause change in their mind to follow the rules. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Jasmeet, for sharing your views. So now, Mr. Rixain, according to you, how can we use psychological principles to design more effective interventions to promote rule-following behavior in public spaces?
Using the principle of social proof, people are more likely to follow rules when they see others doing so. Interventions could be designed to make rule following behavior more visible. For example, using signage or public announcement to highlight the behavior of those who are following the rules. Apart from that, advertising can also play a huge role in sensitizing the public.
Thank you, Mr. Rixain. Now, Mr. Anish, please aware me, how does the perception of fairness and legitimacy of rules affect people's willingness to follow them?
The perception of fairness and legitimacy of rules can have a significant impact on the people's willingness to follow them. When people perceive rules as fair and legitimate, they are more likely to see them as reasonable and justified, and therefore more likely to follow them voluntarily. On the other hand, when people perceive rules as unfair or illegitimate, they may feel less obligated to follow them and may even actively resist or challenge them.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Anish. Now, Ms. Jasmeet, tell me, there are many successful metro systems in world. So what are some things that we could learn from them?
Yeah, there are many examples from those we could learn. Like, for example, Hong Kong's MTR is renowned for being clean and fast and has free Wi Fi in every station. Seoul's metro system has TV, heated seats, cell phone services. All of this can do ensure safe and peaceful travel in Delhi Metro. But for better obedience of all these rules, we have to organize campaigns to make people understand the need to follow rules in public spaces and transportation. Delhi Metro has organized only one campaign so far, which is peak hour, which was about using Delhi Metro, which was when it is very urgent. in like an emergency moment. But we have to organize some more campaigns so people can get more aware about the rules and make people pledge on the live and on the public system so that they would be committed to their pledges and commitments. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Jasmeet. That's great. We would appreciate this. Now, Mr. Rigdale, last but not the least, how can technology be used to improve the situation, sir?
Technology has been mankind's greatest invention of 21st century. It can play a huge role in avoiding such misconducts by installing surveillance cameras and face recognition technologies. The MRC has also shared public service messages on social media platforms like Twitter and Instagram to spread awareness about passenger misconduct. Thank
Thank you,
you.
Mr. Rigdale. So that's how we have reached the end of our discussion. Thank you to all our panelists for sharing their insights and perspectives on this important issue. We had a lively and informative discussion on the topic of misconduct in Delhi Metro, covering a range of issues from the impact of these incidents on the daily commute of passengers to the measures taken by the Delhi Metro authorities to curb such behavior. We hope that this discussion has helped to shed light on this issue and to generate ideas for how we can all work together to ensure a safe and peaceful commute for all passengers. Thank you to our audience for joining us today, and we hope to see you again at future events.